Have you ever heard this? If you have, listen.
And you could get we're hot, by the way. If you want to,
we're very
get up in it.
In a world.
You got like legit narrator voice right there. You could do trailers.
You know, there's many things I could probably do for extra money on the side, but I'm just a fucking idiot. And
Bro.
I'm lazy.
Dude, you gotta talk to yourself better than that, bro.
Well, sometimes doing nothing is better than doing something.
You gotta clean up your self-talk, dude. That's the thing, man. Bro,
Is that the only thing?
I mean, add it to the list, right?
You need to improve your toot, bro.
Dude, I like that you brought your guitar. Thanks for doing that, bro.
You know,
Both y'all did.
I don't intend to use it really, but we are guitar players.
You know, hey, it's good to have, right?
What is a soldier without his rifle?
Well,
yeah.
useless. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, this is number 29 we're doing here.
Yeah, we were 29 episodes deep.
Yeah. Dude, I'm like, I don't know about you, bro, but I'm like, I haven't been, this is like, to have you guys both in the same room is fucking great. I'm really excited to have y'all both here. You're a busy, Matt, bro, we've been wanting you. I mean, it's just, you're just busy, bro. You're just busy, dog, but I appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah. Keep busy.
That's it, man. You're coming off the MSG gig, bro, last week. You're like Blue Note.
I mean, technically, I'm not even coming off that gig. Technically, I'm coming off of being in Vegas.
With...
just playing in the house band at Pinky Ring.
No shit.
Which is,
Dude.
for those not in the know, that's Bruno Mars's venue in the Bellagio in Vegas. It's a super cool gig. But yeah, I did MSG, day off in New York, Blue Note, travel day.
I'm with you.
This guy's dude.
I'm so with you. It's awful, the heat today.
Then
I
back.
just got back from California. Like we drove straight back like 30 fucking something hours.
Oh, yeah, that's a gnarly
It was
drive. Yeah.
But like the trip was awesome. And the last day we were out there, we were in the Sierra Madre Mountains riding horseback, like up fucking, like there's like a cliff that down to your death right next to you. It was fucking epic.
That's fuck,
Horseback for like 3 hours. It was rough.
That,
You say you want to be a cowboy, huh? Can you stay in the saddle when you're going down a fucking mountain?
Dude, I just watched Tombstone recently.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. It was pretty good. I love Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's
For the
like
first time ever?
No.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I
bro.
was like, huh?
For the first time this year, maybe.
Okay.
I feel like it's a once every at least couple of years watch,
It's definitely one of those you can keep going back to.
right?
it's a never-ending well.
It's-
There are a couple movies.
It may
like that.
be one of the best supporting actor roles like I've seen in any movie.
Yeah,
not even just Western for
Val
Val.
is Doc Holliday.
Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, he steals every fucking scene he's in that movie, dude. Every scene, bro.
he does.
Rest in peace, by the way, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
A,
right.
bro. Fucking people dying all the time, dude. What's up with that?
Why do they do that?
I fucking.
Why the fuck did
Why
they
can't
do
they
that?
just live
How
forever?
dare they go dying on us, those motherfuckers?
Why didn't they think of me when they did that?
No, I wanted to hear you though. So you said you were in Vegas, and then you had Sir Woman just this week, but that was here in town.
That was here in town.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was in New York. I flew back home. I had like one day off, and then I flew out to Vegas.
Yeah.
And it was like 4 days in Vegas. Fly home, basically go straight to the venue for Kill Tony.
Yeah.
The next night it's Sir Woman and Grooveline.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday off, and then here we are.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. And like you look like you're just, I can tell, bro, you're tired. Like I just see it in your eyes, man. Yeah. It's just, you're working.
It's because I had this goddamn edible before bed last night.
Dude.
And I woke up high, bro.
My buddy.
Weren't you the one just saying that the other day?
Yeah.
Same thing?
No,
this motherfucker did the same thing.
But he gave me, but I mean, see, like you never know how each, gummy's going to hit you.
Right.
And apparently the ones my buddy had, like it took one in the beginning of the trip and then took one in the last day of the trip. And like I'm waking up the next day just in a fucking fog.
Dude,
I'm like, I'm not enjoying this. Like I got a headache from it. I'm like, this is not good.
This is not what was promised to me.
But then,
Like,
my buddy gave me a 100 milligram sativa gummy, and I felt great. I didn't even feel foggy at all. So apparently, personally,
Do
I
you
think
know which
sativa
one you
gummies-
took? If it was a sativa or indica?
No clue.
There are people that are
I'm
like,
pretty sure the one that-
oh,
that-
what is this? It's like, are you gonna fucking not eat it?
It's a connoisseur thing.
Like,
Hey, I might not eat it if it's indica,
Bro.
because I don't like being in the couch that far in the couch. You know what I'm saying?
That deep in a hole.
dude, I have a buddy who has MS, and I was in Vegas. This was several years back, but like, he was in town and his cousin made some edibles for him. And my buddy's got MS and he smokes he like a lot, for his condition. It helps him and just
It actually helps.
yeah. So his tolerance is high. So when he told me these are kind of strong, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, sure.
I was like, oh, I'll just do half then.
Those are not for you.
I shouldn't have done half, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, half was way
You know
too
it's
much.
bad when you should have taken half
Dude.
of the half.
Yeah.
But have you ever been where you literally can't function like as a person? You're so fucked up.
I think I'm normally
And it's
like that
edibles
without
only that ever
edibles.
get me that like that.
Yeah.
So you woke up this morning just still feeling that like
Oh man,
I can see
hate
it
waking
now.
up like that because
I do too.
I have a hard time making a decision anyway, and then when I'm
Oh,
that
you're
high,
indecisive as well, huh?
dude. Yeah. So it's like,
Well, you make great musical decisions, I'll tell you that much.
yeah, years of training.
Years of beating my head against the wall.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, it's just like, should I take a shower? Should I not take a shower? 5 minutes later, it's like, well, I got to do something.
It's like a decision has to be made. Like we're reaching that cutoff.
I'm running out of time.
It's like the story.
what is time?
Story of my fucking
What the
life.
fuck is that shit, dude? Oh my god, no! I was sitting in a casino and it was like, they're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I just can't be a person right now."
Oh,
It's just
dude,
too.
you were that high in a casino?
Oh yeah, it was bad. My buddy also ate half, and he couldn't even leave the room. Like he was just confined.
I mean, have you gone to therapy about
Are
Bro,
these
Are
decisions
you suffering from PTSD from this experience, sir?
that high in a
Is
casino?
not good. Yeah,
That is a
I
wild
don't
environment.
know if I'd have made it. out,
it's
dude.
yeah.
They'd have-
Stoned
Plus,
that
because like
night.
supposedly they pipe in extra oxygen. I don't know if that's a wives' tale or
Does
what.
that make it more,
what they
does that
say.
make you more high?
I think so, dude. The first time I
Yeah, it
dropped,
keeps your vibe up.
bro, the
Yeah.
first time I dropped acid was in
keeps
was in
you awake
casino
and functioning
in
so you can
Vegas.
spend all your
Swear to
money.
What
God.
is your deal, dude?
Yeah, you're trying to like.
bro? No,
Cody's trying to perma-fry his brain.
I was trying to do a Hunter S. Thompson impression, bro. That's what I was trying to do.
It's like most people. Oh yeah, I went up to Joshua Tree. No, I was gambling
Dude,
my
I
savings.
felt like I was breathing in electricity, bro. It was crazy.
I can't hear this.
You're fucking
Dude.
stressing me out, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't.
No, it was
I
fine.
don't
It
want.
was
I don't
good.
like
We're
being
good.
that high, man.
No, it's dude. But to me, that like the THC highness from edibles specifically is
Yeah.
it just hits different,
No,
dude.
I've been
different.
saying that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you take a lot.
me out, bro. Unless those sativa ones that I had. I mean, my buddy gave it to me, and then after I took it, told me it was 100 milligrams. I'm like, really, dude? But it was sativa, so I was surprised that it didn't just fucking lay me out. But it was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Really
a
good
little more
buzz.
stimulating
Yeah,
rather than
dude.
anything else.
I mean, I'm tired as fuck all the time. I don't need to be taking indica, dude. Like, no.
More of a downer, yeah.
My tolerance is so low. I mean, I
You probably get offered a lot of free drugs too, bro.
right, and I
All
I
the
gotta
free
think you
I
do.
drugs.
say no to most stuff because my tolerance is so low. We were on the road with Sir Woman, and I think it was just a 5, and I fucking forgot how to read.
See, that's why I don't like taking marijuana when I play, because I start getting too relaxed and I forget what key we're in, or I'll take a solo and then like when the solo's over, I'm like, what the fuck? What?
It's like, did I
What
miss
a-
a change?
What
Or just
about
forget?
drinking? How does drinking affect y'all's playing? Like, is there a point where it may actually have utility where you're kind of looser?
Yes,
Yes.
I think so.
For you?
Yeah, you don't really drink, do you?
I don't really drink, but like definitely like 1.5 can sometimes positively affect the way
I'll
I
tell you
play.
what, 6 shots will fucking that becomes.
You'll be a king.
There was one time that me and my buddy took 6 shots in 30 minutes before we went and played. But we played every week at Green Hall during the summertime at 2 Ton Tuesdays there. And my buddy and I were just like, we'd go in there and have 3 or 4 shots and, we'll do sound check and go across the street and get some food or whatever. We'd always just drink. But we decided and determined that 6 shots is too many. Because at one point, about like 30 minutes in the show, I turn around and look at the drummer, my best buddy, and I'm just like, dude, I think we fucked up, man. So
There's a couple
we
too
still
many
made it.
there.
Like we didn't really fuck up the show, but it became hard work to make sure, like, just like,
Yeah.
over just making sure you're in the right spot. It was
Well, that's where that
it was
line
not
gets
fun.
blurry.
It was
'cause you're
not
like-
fucking fun.
It goes from like, hey, I'm feeling good to like, this is helping to like, oh shit. Like
Now I got to try harder to get to
Now,
that level.
exactly.
I mean, to be fair, 6 shots is like just trying to like long jump the fucking line.
Yeah.
dude.
Hey,
That is,
we're fun, but I didn't say we were smart.
bro.
Shit.
Dude.
But I mean, we never did that again. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's learning from your mistakes. That's the important part.
I mean-
But see, 6 shots in 30 minutes.
That's what
I
like,
mean, like
different.
over like a course of an evening, that's not a big deal. But in 30 minutes, that's
Over the course of an
that's
evening,
fucking-
6 shots is hard on
that's
me.
supreme stupidity, dude.
Because
Dude.
all 6 of them are hitting you at the same time. So it's all of a sudden like, I did not gauge this right.
Well, it's like you see those videos of people chugging bottles of alcohol. I'm like, how does that end up? Like, do you ever see the guy like when he's after it hits
yeah.
him? Like, that's,
Dude, the thought of
that's
even
fucking terrifying.
a shot to me at this point. I'm like,
It's what you call instant brain damage.
Yeah. It's just
you know
knock
what?
off a couple
Yeah.
brain cells,
Dude,
you know.
it's like
Just off the top.
You
Well,
weren't
and it-
using them anyway.
I can't do stuff now.
yeah.
You
like,
exhibit
oh.
stupid behaviors, so you weren't using all those brain
Well,
cells.
by
anyway.
the way, were you getting fucking paid for that gig?
oh hell yeah!
You're an asshole, dude.
Hey, well, I wasn't the only one.
You're like,
man.
that's unprofessional, bro. Hey, but like, motherfucker, you're so
I
good.
still did my
You're-
job,
no,
though,
but that's what I'm
motherfucker.
saying. You're so good.
Oh god.
Like, you could be drunk, and you're like, you're fucked up. Playing is still better, probably, than most
mean,
dudes.
We didn't sound bad, but like I said, it was just not fun anymore because it took so
Work.
much effort to
Yeah.
to just
Not the
you're
same
like,
level
I
of
gotta
effort.
watch my hands, everything, just to make sure I'm not. It was fucking wild. Talk about a roller coaster.
A fun experience, though. To remember, at least. Or somewhat remember.
The memory is a hell of a lot more fun than in the moment.
yeah.
Fucking rough.
See, yeah, I'm like removed enough now where I think about it. I'm like, man, just like the thought of even a shot, where I would be like, fuck, like,
That's
it
right.
really.
Well, how long you been sober now, dude?
3.5 years. But dude,
God damn. See, I remember when you got sober though. Have I known you that long already? God damn it.
yeah,
Time flies.
dude, it's
Like,
wild.
I really haven't kicked this guy yet.
No, but like, bro, it's yeah, dude. It's just like being that far removed from it. It just, I'm like, damn. Even just a shot, I feel like I would just be fucked up, dude. Because it's also,
I'll tell you-
it used to be easier to like actually do like stand up because if I had a couple,
Sure.
it loosens you up, But then
It gets you out of your head a little bit.
yeah, but it's the same thing. If you get to that certain point when you cross that threshold and you're like, fuck, I can't remember the fucking punchline. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's also like a sobriety thing where if you've been sober for a long time and then you take a shot, you're like mentally a little bit more aware of like, okay, how is this affecting me?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a drinker, like you're not thinking about it because
If you're a drinker, it takes you 3 shots to even feel anything.
it's like, okay, yeah, I'm there now.
Dude, that show Landman, Tommy, what is his face? Fucking, what's the guy who was Angelina Jolie? What the fuck is his name? Billy Bob Thornton. Thank you. Yeah. Dude, he like only drinks
Talk
beer
about
and he's like,
Sling
I don't
Blade.
drink. And it's like, you drink beer. He's like, no, I don't. He does, but he doesn't drink liquor. And I'm like, he makes that as the distinction of his drinking is like, I've retired from liquor.
Yeah.
But I'm like, actually,
Like I just drink beer.
probably something to that, dude.
That is reasonable. I mean,
There's
if you're
that
not
aspect.
drinking like IPAs that are like 10%, then you're I think that's a good option. Instead of liquor is dangerous.
Well, and it's also just, bro, it can be like, so it's such a slippery, easy slope to fall down. And like, for guys like y'all, I mean, y'all are getting shit bought for you all the time. People, it's like, it's so easy to just indulge all the time if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to be
That
like
is a challenge.
centered on it. Cause I feel like, Matt, you have that. Like, you really come off as like you can break it. You can, get down and have fun, but it seems like your professionalism to you is paramount in your work.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just because I always like the caliber of players that I want to play with is like the most important thing to me. And
Well, it's respect for the craft as well, and you have always shown that.
yeah,
That's really cool. That's one thing I admire about you for sure.
thank you,
especially on like the technical proficiency side of things.
thank you.
But there is a part of that too. I think that to stay as agile and technically proficient as this guy, you can't really be drinking. I mean, it's like you can,
It
but
doesn't help.
it doesn't help.
It doesn't.
It gets in the
help.
way, yeah.
And then also too, I think you obviously hold yourself to a higher standard than even I do, and I hold myself to a pretty high standard. And when you're not able to execute what you know you can do, that's just the worst feeling in the fucking world.
Yeah. So there's that. Like, I definitely just want to. Everything I do is like an attempt to like kind of like shrug off the shackles, just so that when I'm improvising, I'm completely free to like just play whatever I'm imagining I want to play. And that's a never-ending struggle. But then off the bandstand, right? Like, people aren't going to call you if they know they can't depend on you to show up on time.
Know the material.
Function while you're at the venue and on the stage. So, like, for me, I really am grateful for the people that call me to do what I get to do, and I don't ever want to, like, hinder that in any way.
And that's also respect for them, the people that hire you.
Yeah, for sure.
For them and the audience, making sure they're getting the show that they came there to see, especially they're going there to see you.
Yeah.
We've talked about that a bit on the cast, just about dependability is like paramount in getting work, because like there are a ton of folks out there who they can learn a song, they can play it, they can do it, but if they don't have that reliability, like they're just not gonna sort of get into the system of it all.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with comedy. Like, if you book a comic, I want to know, like, I don't have to worry about this guy, like, or this chick. Right. Like, I like when they're on stage, I'm not afraid to leave the room for a minute if I need to.
Right.
It's gonna be fine. Whereas those people you can't count on, and that's like, which I think you go above and beyond just that. But that's the thing that makes you bookable is the thing that's like. It's the same. It's the Davila, Mike Davila, who I know you know and respect, bro.
What a badass.
He was fun, man.
Yeah.
And dude, have you seen the shows he's been doing lately, bro?
No.
Dude, he's doing some big. Can you pull up Mike Davila's Instagram page? It's Drummer of Tomorrow.
He's touring with this country cat now.
Out of nowhere.
This kid named Ty Myers, and they're playing in stadiums of like 30,000.
It blows my mind how like there's all these little artists, like these kids pop up, like I think that kid Zach Bryan or something. I'm like, I've never even heard of these dudes, and they're playing fucking stadiums. It's like, who are these kids? Yeah. It's crazy that is possible nowadays.
The one that comes to me is like Billy Strings.
Yeah. How old was he when he started touring stadiums?
Yeah, like
Billy
Strings. I don't know, but he was young, and like he got his big break just because of some basement video that came loose.
It's bonkers,
dude.
Those aren't even the big ones. Keep
Where's the big shit?
He's legit like stadium now.
Damn, they're not. They're all in his stories. I didn't. There you go,
dude. Okay, yeah. See, that's an arena right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah, dude.
That's a big one.
Whoever this photographer is dope, bro. Too.
Dude, they're getting good shots. Yeah.
Man. Do you know how he found that gig, right?
Yeah, they literally got on Instagram and typed the word drummer.
It's fucking great, dude. It's like, and then of course
and all of that just came from that competition he won, the Drummer of Tomorrow. Yeah. Like it all just built up to where he is now.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you don't know where you're coming from. And what it can do for you.
And you never know when the opportunity is going to come knocking. You fucking never know.
And you got to be ready for that opportunity. Yeah, when that shines over you, you got to be able to step up to the plate, like, show that you've got the stuff.
Well, and he echoed a similar sentiment to what you're saying off the cast. It was like afterwards we were chatting, but just the same thing. Like, people call me because they know like they can count on me, and it's like that's such a seemingly basic, like, not like duh, but at the same time, like, it's the details that matter, bro. People are, just, I want to know, hey, I'm like, if I booked Matt for anything, like, whatever I need you for, like, I'm not worried about your ability or, proficiency or whatever to do it. But yeah. And that takes fucking 10,000 hours, bro.
Yeah.
That's some 10,000 hours. Shit.
Way more than that.
It's like 10,000 hours.
Way more than that, dude.
I don't know. I lost track.
When did you pick up a guitar?
I don't want to know how much time of my life I wasted on this shit.
Wait, on both of y'all though, when did y'all pick up a guitar?
I think I was 14.
Dude, I'm surprised you started that late. That's like,
actually I am too, and it makes me. I don't even want to tell you how old I was.
Why?
Because this guy's better than me. He didn't even play as long as I. No, but how old are you?
I'm older than you, though.
Well, Paquito, probably.
44.
44. I'm 37.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been reaching for my dad's guitar before I could fucking walk.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was, but I was born into, my dad and my two half brothers played music all the time together, and they were considerably older than I was. So my youngest half brother was like 14 when I was born, and they were already fucking smoking weed and tripping acid and shit. They're cool people, but my brother turned me on to Hendrix when I was 2, and that was it.
Dude, those
To
early
drown out our
influences are-
parents yelling at each other upstairs.
Dude, those older figures sharing that music with you, that's such a fun experience and just like sort of memory to have. Like the first time someone showed you,
I didn't
like,
even remember that
Sabbath.
until he told me years later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no wonder Band of Gypsies is my favorite fucking Jimi Hendrix album.
Like, oh yeah, because I was
when I
listening
was
to
2,
it
yeah.
before I was
blood.
forming memories.
Yeah.
Dude.
I always say it was all downhill from there.
Bro. So wait, but did you ever play in like band, like in like organized?
I was an orchestra nerd.
Were you?
I played upright bass in orchestra for years.
Oh, cool.
I was in orchestra also.
Were you? What was your instrument?
It was viola.
Oh,
No
yeah.
shit.
But I was too small for the instrument, so they had to get a violin and restring it.
No kidding.
So were you learning guitar like simultaneous to that?
No, like I did orchestra in 4th and 5th grade. Tried to quit 6th grade, and my parents didn't like that, so I did it in 7th and 8th grade also, and then quit for real after like going into high school. And it was just one of those things where like I had other stuff going on that I was more interested in. But at the end of middle school, when I quit and like the summer hit and I kind of didn't have anything to do, like I realized I would be more unhappy without any way to play music than I would be like playing something that I didn't like.
Yeah.
So Mom had a guitar laying around, and that's when I started tinkering with it.
Well, and you already probably had an understanding then if you were playing a
Right.
stringed instrument.
Yeah.
You already had some dexterity already too.
Yeah.
It's some of the prerequisites. I'm in a similar boat. I took piano lessons when I was very little because it was my parents like, hey, you should do an extracurricular, do this thing. You're not into sports, so let's try music.
Just sitting around.
You're
all
not into
day.
sports, bro? It's crazy.
Yeah. But then same deal, like high school rolled around. I was like, I'm not doing this. But I still realized like, hey, I love music.
Yeah.
I wanna have this in my life in some way. And guitar was actually kind of more of like a rebellious thing because it wasn't something that my mom could teach me. It was like, okay, I can kind of make this my own.
You don't know shit about guitar, Mom.
I'm learning this shit on my own.
That's crazy because it's the same deal. Like my mom, she got her music education degree with a piano minor, so it's like she could have taught me all the piano lessons I wanted, but like there was like a feeling of like kind of
I got to break
Like
away.
competition,
Yeah.
like competition, or like
no, not competition, just like you know what?
like
Honestly,
maybe pressure to like she would make you want to.
no, it was just kind of like, well, Mom,
Strike 2.
Mom does that, and I want to do something related but different, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Well, make it your own.
Yeah.
Well, so you both then grew up in musical families then.
Yes.
So you were surrounded by music growing up.
Yeah.
So definitely, you think that played a role into just like your general interest in later in life?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I think it played a role in our ability to figure it out quicker. Just being around music constantly, all kinds of different styles of music.
Well, you
I know
have
for
to
sure
have
that's
that
why I'm able
natural.
to play different genres and stuff because I just heard so much different music. My dad's folk singer. My brothers are like Grateful Dead heads and Jimi Hendrix psychedelic rock dudes. So I mean, I was hearing so already from birth like just a wide range of music. So I know for a fact that helped me.
Like at 5, your Discogs would be crazy.
It was, and I've been going through cassette tapes. I just bought a few years back. I bought a Tascam 4-track cassette recorder from like the 90s, like those Tascam things.
Oh yeah, those are
And
awesome.
so you can still play normal tapes.
Yeah.
And so I've been going through all my old cassette tapes that I hadn't heard in like 25 years or something, and like found Los Lobos, The Neighborhood. That was my fucking favorite album when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and just a bunch of really cool albums that I like. It's music that I hadn't heard in that long, but then once I put it on, it's like instantly took me back.
It's like, oh, I've heard this. Like this,
I mean, that album too, Los Lobos, The Neighborhood, it's full of like, there's, for one, the songs are all so different, like genre-wise, but then like dude, the guitar tones and the tasteful guitar playing on that shit is just, it's a fucking great album, man. I'll send you a couple.
All right.
It's a great fucking album, and the guitar tones are just. I was wondering, like, I wonder if that's kind of where I got the bug and just the ear for being able to try to find.
Well, there were
good
also
tone, because that album was just fuck. I mean,
Full of good
it's
tones.
amazing. Yeah.
There were presumably also like certain players I would guess that y'all listened to coming up that kind of really spoke to you more maybe than others. Like, who are those people? I kind of feel like I know with you, which I don't know. Stevie Ray Vaughan, I feel like probably with every guitar player.
It's hard. Yeah.
No,
Not me.
really.
That shows. With
No,
him.
but I'm curious. So, like, is
does.
is it just a taste thing for you?
I think so. I mean, I heard Jimmy first,
Me too.
and like
Vaughan or Hendrix?
Hendrix.
Yeah, right.
And Jimmy felt just raw and untamed.
Yeah.
Like,
But like limitless possibility. Like he was pushing the envelope. Whereas Stevie kind of, he stayed true to that box kind of. But yeah, Hendrix was, you could tell.
yeah, like he felt raw and untamed to me. Like he was tapped into something
He was reaching.
a little more inexplicable,
Closer to source.
right? And while I I will always respect Stevie's technical facility, it wasn't like it wasn't speaking to me the same way.
Yeah.
And the more I listen to it, sometimes it has just a lot to do with the band, the way the other two guys would like interact with Jimmy.
There's
was
definitely
not the way Double Trouble would interact with Stevie. With Stevie, it's kind of like he's playing and the band needs to chill,
more of a traditional blues layout.
Dude, Jimmy's drummer was solid.
Yeah, well, with Jimmy, it was like everybody was like getting in each other's face musically.
They're all
Yeah.
they're all showing out and pushing each other.
I love that.
Almost like they're all competing for the.
Which
for
is
like,
interesting
I
when
don't
you're
know if
talking
they-
about different
I would say
instruments.
competition, right? Yeah.
I would say conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good better way to put
But
it.
then they were all like, well, I don't know, I'm not a big Noel Redding fan because he was really hard on Hendrix at the end of his life. But Mitch Mitchell and Jimi Hendrix, like they had similar ability where they could have a conversation with they're going back and forth, and there was like nothing one couldn't say that the other one couldn't.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
and it makes for it's exciting, really exciting.
We had a kind of hot take regarding drummers on a couple casts ago, and I want to hear you guys' opinions in the drummer or in the guitarist.
No, we're doing
Yes!
this, huh?
So,
Dude, I never fucking try to start shit here, all right? It just happens.
Oh
it
my
happens!
God!
It happens!
Are you
I
sure
did
you're not the instigator, sir?
Take that shit back.
Bro,
Yeah,
listen,
know
I
what you
think
just
I know
said
which
is-
one you're referring to. I swear
I'm
to you, though.
referring to all of it. Take that
I swear
shit
to you,
back.
though.
You know what
I-
you just said is
Get on here
bullshit.
and
To me-
lie on your own podcast about trying to stir
Listen.
shit up.
Jesus gives side-eyeing me. Listen,
He's
I
not
know.
the only one.
Are you dragging us down with you, man? God damn it.
Listen, no, it's crazy to me though because everybody's like trying to do their thing. And I truly believe, like for me at least, it's all good-hearted. If like certain things like with Joel, for instance, which like that was like our most controversial reel was Joel talking shit about old heads, and I'm like, dude, can you not like you'll know you're feeding the troll, right? Like why don't like the whole thing is like if you're like in that moment, I never would have thought, oh, this will be something that's gonna, and I'm saying that as like as a pocket drummer, like for sure. Like I'm not doing a lot of chopping. I'm not Paul Bunyaning this shit.
Well, I've
I'm
already
the
told
worst
you
drummer
how I
I
feel
know.
about it, but to me, I just love a good groove. Now, I love drummers who can go off and do amazing, impressive stuff, but I mean, what are you basing any of the shit you're chopping onto? Like you got to have the fucking groove, man.
foundation has
sorry,
to be
Joel,
there.
I disagree, but I think I can't help but feel like he was just
I
talking
said this,
shit
the whole song
just to
can't
piss
be a
people off.
solo.
Like
That's what I
Fishing
said.
a
he
little
can't
bit,
possibly
yeah.
believe that, right? Right?
I agreed with what Joel said.
Same.
Right.
Because the people that are really good,
I'm just a
they're
groove.
not
I just
saying
love a
shit.
groove. I'm just a groove guy.
Like I defer to the people that I know are on another level from me.
Yeah.
So when I look at those guys, and Joel's not lying about that, like those dudes, they don't feel like what he's doing is ridiculous. Now, do that like to me, like it's about having tools in your toolbox, and I think you need to have different tools. And I think Joel has the tools because I don't think you become that good of a drummer without having the baseline shit first
Absolutely.
to build off of. So those guys are like,
That's what I'm saying.
these chop guys can't play pocket. Yes, they can. Pocket comes before chop. Do you not
That's
understand
what
this?
I'm saying, bro.
It's like you don't get chop without pocket.
That's what
You
I'm
can
saying.
have pocket and no chop, but I'm saying you also can lose sight of pocket when you get too far into chop.
I think that's exactly
know,
what
man.
I'm saying. You just said everything I feel right now.
I've definitely seen some guys who had a lot of facility and couldn't groove worth a damn.
See, that shit,
Yeah?
that shit
Yeah.
drives me insane, dude. Because what I do
And these
as
are
a
like
guitar-
respected players. These are guys that are like, I mean,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean,
If
it's
you
just-
can't groove, you ain't gonna get a gig, baby.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends, you know, like what circles are, you know, have they like, what circles have they surrounded themselves with, right? So like if they're in with a bunch of dudes who are also just like all they care about is chopping, like no one's grooves in that circle is going to get better, but they'll have a reputation
yeah.
For being able to, yeah.
within a certain circle, you know.
Well, and that's at a certain point, that's not having a conversation, right? It's like everybody's trying to talk right now,
Right.
right? Like,
Yeah.
is that fair?
Well, and it's a bit, you know, echo chamber-ish.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, sorry. So you're talking about the way they're interacting on stage.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just talking about like what feedback is bouncing around in that circle.
Oh, within the actual drumming
It
world.
becomes like very echo chamberish. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know, guys won't feel compelled to develop their pocket because all the dudes in their squad are telling them like, yo, bro,
They're how badass they are.
yeah, it's like you're killing it. You can play fucking 30-second notes at 200 BPMs. You're a badass. You know, and it's like,
Dude.
It's like, okay, cool. What else you got?
right.
You
Well,
sound
and
like
it's-
someone throwing a drum set down a
Dude,
flight of stairs.
To me, it's a maturity thing because I think that you, like that was where Davila was differentiating on like kind of that thing is like, it's like you have to be able to like understand the importance of these different things within this to be able to be like a fully formed player. You know what I mean? Because like the same thing you're talking about with like being able to rely on
Intricacies.
people.
You got to be into the intricacies.
It's like, do I want to book the guy that, you know,
Right.
I can't trust isn't going to try to like solo though, like half the time, you know, that sort of thing. Kind of.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that can apply to like other instruments, not just drummers probably, but
I think it applies to all of them.
In the world of guitar, that would sort of be surmised as like the shred versus feel debate, which I feel like the line is a little blurrier there because you can definitely, you know, shred with some feel, but, you know, not
Yeah.
kind of the other way around.
Totally.
I think like Guthrie Govan is a great example
Oh
of
God,
that, for
yeah,
sure.
that's badass.
Yeah. In terms of having technical ability, but also being able to like just come up with these voicings, improvise lines that are just ridiculous,
Yeah.
and still have that conveyed through his guitar.
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to say real quick too, like when it comes to groove and the drummers kind of role, I love musicians who can show out and play, and but also knowing where to toe the line. But see, personally, like what I play, even like lead is so based on rhythm on the groove that if I'm playing and I know this to be a fact because I've played with a lot of questionable drummers over the years, right? And if the drummer isn't at least somewhat or majority solid, then I can't do what I do. I literally, it becomes work then because I don't have anything to lean on. And what I'm doing, especially lead wise, is so based on, I'm kind of picking up on these little accents and stuff. So if the drummer isn't solid, I can't do my thing.
that's why you work so well
So
off
I think
mic.
that's why I think I maybe had issue with what Joel said, because I'm like, what I do is so based on the groove. But I mean, it's like, yeah, dude, give everybody a chance to shine, man. For sure.
Yeah,
but at
what-
the same time, we are a team. We need to work as a team.
Sure, but
Yeah.
wasn't Joel's whole thing that like
I don't really know. I don't think I saw it. You
I
just
did-
kind of
I showed it to you, motherfucker.
Well, that's been
I
a
showed it to you.
I've been to California,
and you had a lot of opinions about it at the time. Go ahead, bro.
I did.
Still do, motherfucker.
Yeah.
right? And I think Joel's just whole thing is like there are a lot of cats who are very eager to jump in on the conversation about chops and say like, oh, so and so plays too much. Oh, it doesn't groove now, and then like you can turn around and be on a gig with them and their pocket sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. If their pocket sucks, then I don't care about their chops.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. It's like you're trashing a drummer with chops, saying like his pocket is not good, but then your pocket's not good.
Yeah.
Don't like if you cannot do what they do, but you also are not that great at what you purport to do while snubbing your nose at what they do.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't be having a conversation at all.
Your opinion doesn't have as much to
Yeah.
fall back
I
on.
can't help
It's
but
like,
agree with that.
Defer to those who are worthy of having an opinion or have the credibility, let's say.
Well, we all know that everyone has an opinion because opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
but we also can differentiate between the ones that actually have like merit. Because like if I hear one of y'all talking about guitar, I'm like 100% going to be like, oh, like I'm going to defer to your understanding that lies far beyond anything I know about guitar, versus somebody that I'm like, he plays no, you're clearly not going to have the conversation that these guys are having. There's a lot, because there's just a lot, the experience level.
There's layers to this shit. Yeah.
There is value though in hearing folks that are not musicians explain like why they like something, because sometimes we can get kind of bogged down in the details of like, oh, he's playing that chord there, that's like really cool with his voicing over top of it, and just hearing someone being like, oh yeah, that melody was very cool. Well, why did that speak to you as just like a general audience member?
Yeah.
So I think that there's value on both sides for sure, but it's a matter of how it's delivered.
I think so too. And I think, to rewind just a smidge, you were talking about how like you can recognize, expertise and skill level in certain circles. I'm really glad that some people can, but not everybody can. And to me, it feels a little dangerous to get out there where you've got like public forum and like start positing opinions like they're fact.
Right.
And it's like, well, you shouldn't chop out on any gig ever. And it's like, but there's a lot of gigs where people got paid really good money to
Not do that.
to show you everything they're made of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think Hans Zimmer hired Guthrie Govan because he could groove? Which he can.
Sure.
But it's like, what does Hans Zimmer want him to do? Fucking fireworks.
Dude, that video of him performing the solo for the soundtrack and just Hans just grooving to it,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, that kind of synopsizes it pretty well of just like, yeah, that's what he was hired to do, and he's going to do it the best way he can.
Yeah. And man, like it or not, social media exists now. So we all get like a good hard look at what everybody's skill level is in every micro genre you can imagine, So it's just like there's all this information, and all of it is worth checking out to some extent, especially if people find it relevant. So
Well, never cut yourself off from
right, it's
from
like,
listening and learning something.
exactly. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, well, I'm just a pocket guy. I'm never gonna learn how to play some lines. Or I'm just like, all I want to do is be fucking fast, bro. It's like nobody wants to play with that guy either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a tool
I think it just
bag
comes
and
down
you
to
need skills to fill it.
Making music.
Yeah.
I think that's what the main thing to remember is always like it doesn't matter if you're showing out or not, or you're playing too much or not. As long as it's musical, I think that's for me like that's what it's all about.
As long as it's contributing to the conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not taking away and not. Because it's obvious when someone's like not playing with the other people on stage. They're just like doing whatever the fuck they're doing. You can hear that disconnect.
I call it watching your dribble. When you're playing basketball, you keep your eye on your dribble. You're not like looking around on the court.
You're watching yourself.
You got to be paying attention to what else is going on.
Yeah, but the other side of the conversation is that like everyone has a differing opinion on what's too busy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
True that.
I get
Yeah.
to be on stage with some of the best drummers I've ever played with.
Yeah.
I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I'll have sound guys come up to me afterwards and tell me like, the drummer sure does play too much.
Fucking opinions.
It's like, why did you feel the need to come tell me that?
It's like, cool, I'm not the
It's like,
drummer.
I wasn't
it's
interested in your opinion, bro.
Right, but it's just interesting. Like you've got so many different perspectives on literally any given thing, and careers can be like drastically altered by just someone's opinion. Someone who's in a position to like make a thing happen can have an opinion, and someone could not get a job based on that opinion.
Yeah.
Right. It's a delicate,
And it's a
delicate
crazy
dance.
thing to have to consider so many perspectives
Yeah.
at the same time. And people, you know, at the end of the day, people are going to feel what you're emoting. So you got to just you really do have to be as true to yourself as possible.
Yeah. Well, I go back to connection because like the whole idea of this all, right, is connection.
Yeah.
So when you get in those wavelengths with people of discord or negativity or just low vibrational things, it's like you're losing what the whole point that this is, which is to connect. And also with the understanding that we all have different, like you're saying, we all have different opinions. So ultimately, who's right, who's wrong, I don't know. It depends on who you're asking.
Right.
But also, I believe that truly, like in comedy or in music, I mean, there is a certain level where you say this person is undeniable, right? Like this.
I think, yeah,
That's what you want to be.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you don't like their music on a personal level, you can
Right.
just say, you can recognize like, yeah, that is talented.
Right.
For instance,
And that
yeah.
took a lot of work to get
Yeah.
there.
It's like, it's not like, he just picked up a guitar and, just pulled that out of his ass. Like there
Started
was
wanking.
work that went into it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a perfect example is like your opinion of Stevie. Because it's like, you're like, I don't personally, but you're
That's not
like
your
also
bag,
like,
He's also undeniable.
exactly.
Yeah,
shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
That intensity, man. His intensity is I think. That's what I always say about Stevie. It's like people can, you got kids nowadays who are like nailing his tone like perfectly, and there's like pedal companies making, get the Stevie Ray Vaughan tone. There you go, like, and it's cool, and it's it's cool that people can really truly nail his sound. But I think the reason why we still revere him is because he had a level of intensity that is still, I think, pretty unmatched. Maybe someone
And
like
showmanship.
Dimebag Darrell would be close, but I mean, he just had that raw fucking
Most
power,
rockstar
dude.
death
I mean,
of all time, bro.
I mean, it takes so much. Like if I ever try to do a little Stevie song and like try to kind of emulate him, my fucking hands get tired like quick. And that dude was doing that shit all night. I mean,
On
it's
13s,
really impressive.
Like,
But he was
he was tuned down.
See,
He was tuned down, yes.
He was tuned down a half step, which
Wait, what?
Which lowers
Makes
the
a huge difference in the tension.
huge
fucking
difference.
dude.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't that hard to bend. So, but he was ripping the fuck out of his fingers, though. I mean, like ripping skin off and
Yeah.
having to glue it back on and shit. Probably because he wasn't cleaning his strings and
So,
stuff too.
as a know nothing, why do guitarists get elitist about capos? Like, can somebody explain this to me? Like, why is that? I feel like
Because there are a lot of like amateur guitar players who can only function by changing the pitch of the open strings. Like that's the only
They're
way.
using basic chords, and
Yeah,
just
just-
moving it up and down the neck.
It's the
Right.
cowboy chords.
Exactly. You've got that set of shapes that only works in that position.
You're not-
and so instead of like
Learning different positions up the neck.
right, instead of learning how all the keys work on the guitar, people are just using the same shapes and just moving the key around.
Another thing too is like one of the
It's like
first,
lowering the basket.
Yeah, one of the first like major hurdles guitar players have to face is learning how to do a bar chord.
Right.
And if you're doing a capo, you're not doing that.
Right.
So it's sort of like separating the cream from the crop in a way.
Right.
I think also too, it's like just say you don't have. You rely on a capo, and all of a sudden you don't have one. What are you gonna do now? Like
Yeah.
you need to learn how to. If you're gonna use a capo, that's one thing. But
so basically, there's other ways to create the notes you're trying to play right now.
Capos are super useful because like
I think they're useful, and
Yeah,
I think
they are useful. It's just a matter of how they're used.
Oh, you're good. I mean, they're tunings that like you're not going to get the
timbres.
the certain notes that you want with the ease of like the hand positioning that you want unless you use a capo. And for that kind of stuff, it's really useful. And there, now there are all these mutant versions of capos where you can like pick and choose which strings you want to be clamped. And so I think as a tool for creativity, it's really great.
I think in the studio too, like getting
Yeah.
different timbres, you're getting different tonalities, and then being able to say want to do a acoustic rhythm track or whatever. It just gives you have open strings, and open strings sound different than a fretted string. So you're getting more of this wider range of frequencies and sounds. So it just kind of fills up the the image of it, the actual sonic image of what you're recording. So I think I'm not totally down on capos, but I think relying on one is an issue. As
you might use one from time to time.
But if you're just a singer-songwriter, then no big deal, whatever. But if you're trying to be an actual guitar player, or then it's like, you should probably push yourself a little harder there.
Ditch the training wheels a little bit,
right?
Yeah,
It's just one of those things. It's a tool like anybody else, and it's a tool that can be made into a crutch very easily, and some folks do.
Right.
But if you're creative and open-minded and you understand the instrument well, it can also be a very powerful tool. So
and the creative aspect of like only clamping a few strings, or I've seen people use 2 capos or only capo like over 4 strings and leave the top 2 open or whatever. Yeah. And there is, if you get into that aspect of it, there's a lot of possibilities of just things that make you look at it completely different,
right?
Pretty cool.
I've heard a similar thing about fret wraps, to mute the open strings.
Do you use one of those?
No.
I know a lot of shredders do, but I've never really messed with them. But I see the functionality and the purpose of it.
Man, the guys that use them are so, and I know they've worked on it, but still, they're so seamless about like moving it around.
Yeah.
And I haven't put in any work to develop that tiny little micro shed. So like,
I don't think you need that. I think you need that.
Well, but when I was going to say, when you get to a certain point of playing, like where room for improvement lies, the margins get very thin, I'm sure, in terms of where can I improve on this or that, because at a certain point, I mean, you're getting into like probably minute details.
For sure. But you see like, Matteo Mancuso, he's just like one of the greatest guitarists in the world right now. And he just like, he's got that thing so dialed in. It's just like nothing.
He does just fingerstyle, right?
Yeah.
He's that guy?
It probably became second nature too to him.
Absolutely. But like, I haven't done that shed. So like, I suck with those things. And I'll try them out. I'll be like, okay, I've got the string dampener this time, and like it'll be on there for like a week and a half, and I'm still not like doing that particular shed, and then I'll abandon the idea again.
I think I would like forget it's there and then go to play an open string and be like, fuck,
like I'm missing half the notes. Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
It's very interesting,
especially for Matteo. I totally get it for him with his play style, because he's only fingerstyle on an electric guitar. It's like,
it's bizarre to watch.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
It's cool though.
It looks like a magic trick, for real. And it sounds amazing. Like
I feel like that when I watch Eric Johnson, dude, just the way he moves around shit on the fucking guitar, on that just Cliffs of Dover, bro. Fucking shit, bro. Just
are you an Eric Johnson
the
fan?
fluidity.
Yes, I am.
Am I wrong?
But
Am I
I'm
wrong?
not a Cliffs of Dover fan.
Really?
Why? I think because it's played out.
It is played out.
That's too right.
I never liked that song. It's just so.
I never.
It sounds like you. It sounds like an elevator song.
It's it's not my.
I never thought of it that
way. A really
way,
dope elevator song.
The dopest elevator song in history.
Fucking Eric Johnson.
Rising to the top.
Dude, Bill Hicks opened for him back in the day.
I bet that was fucking cool.
He had Bill Hicks open. I think he got kicked off.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not. It's not my vibe. I'm not a.
You know what? It is kind of like happy-go-lucky, isn't it? Kind of like like kind of like. Where's the grit?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
where's the darkness? Where's the depth?
The
Give
soul.
me a minor third.
No, yeah. I mean, there's like, dude. I just want to say this. Your fucking 25 or 6/4 solo, bro, is always. You haven't seen it, bro. It's like the high. To me, it's honestly usually the highlight of my night when I see you guys, bro. It's just
actually,
watching.
I think there's quite a few people that feel that way as well,
dude. But like,
I mean, literally, this last Tuesday, someone was like, "I'm going back inside because I want to see Matt's solo on this song." I'm like, "Okay, see you later." Like, I'll be in there in a minute, and I'll be right there. Let me finish my cigarette real quick,
bro.
It's like it has become a thing, dude. For real, bro. That's sweet.
That feels crazy to me.
Who was?
I mean, when y'all started playing that song, people took notice immediately.
Was that Terry Kath originally playing that, or was that? Do you know?
I believe so, but I don't know. I've never been the biggest Chicago fan, but I do like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like,
Terry Kath was a bad motherfucker too,
dude. You know how he died? Russian roulette, bro. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think it was Russian roulette, but he put a gun to his head thinking it wasn't loaded and pulled the trigger. You're playing Russian roulette, dude. No matter what. If you're pointing a gun at your head, it does not matter what's in the fucking chamber. If you pull that trigger, you're playing Russian. Because my dad was a cop, and I was raised on
You can
fundamental
call it whatever you want, but you're
rule
playing
number
Russian
one
roulette.
about guns. You know what rule number one about guns is?
Don't touch the gun.
No.
Always treat it like it's loaded.
It is always loaded.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Always loaded.
So,
Rule number two is you
my
never
rule
point
is
at
I don't
anyone
really-
you don't intend to shoot.
Right.
Like,
As per rule number 1.
exactly. Exactly.
Refer back to number 1. Yeah.
But anyway, Terry Cat. But back to Chicago, that is a fucking rock star death, though, for sure. But like that's a great mix for you because you're all over the place, bro. Because on Thursdays you're doing something completely different
for sure.
with homies
Yeah.
than you are on Tuesdays with Grooveline.
Yeah.
And they both cook so fucking. But it's like, they're equally for me. I love them. Would you say? I guess probably on Thursdays are where you have more room to like improvise, though, right? Like between the two.
Well, like maybe not as a soloist, but just as a musician. Yeah,
Right.
The whole thing is concocted out of thin air. So
Yeah.
there's this
Yeah.
really fun and wild mix of like improvising and like listening and catching what the other guys are doing. That's just going on the whole time.
Yeah. Dude.
And I think that's why everyone's enjoying it so much is because
Freedom.
they know that that's what we're doing, and we're enjoying the freedom of the fact that that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like a freshness to it.
Yeah.
Like there are no
I mean,
rules.
you can't get any more fresh than
No.
that. I mean, yeah.
You're in the major. There is no spoon. There's
it's right from
there's
the
no
cow's teat right
framework
there.
of what this has to be. It just is what we decide it's going to be.
Yeah.
And we're all locked in with each other enough
Well, and
that
you start to tie into like the energy of the universe. Like you're not even deciding; you're just rolling with
Right.
what's going on. And when you're
You're an
locked in,
antenna.
and when you play with musicians a lot, and you're friends, and you hang out, and you get on the same, you get to know each other's personalities. Like it really is amazing how that kind of stuff just comes out of thin air. Like you're just following, and then all of a sudden you play like the same chord someone else just changed to, and it's not even like it's like
Well, and it's
that kind of
also
shit happens
a
when
feeling
you really
thing.
know each other, and
like you feel it
love each
almost
other.
like when it feels like
Right.
when changes are happening, you're almost in like a core like level of chemistry. You're feeling that change
Yeah.
going on, right?
Yeah, it cannot be overstated how each player on that stage on that night is doing something that you don't often see, where they are simultaneously an improviser, a listener, and a composer in that moment. Because like it's not supposed to sound like a jam session in the the classic like meandering, no one really knows where we're going kind of sense. We're trying to play songs. We're just trying to play songs that none of us have ever tried to play before that moment.
Yeah.
And so it's really special to be able to jam in the first place, but with the homies
Incredible.
where you get to jam with other guys who are all thinking in kind of like 4 dimensions at once.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know where to put an arc for this to make it into a big bridge, or I know where to add a solo, or I know when to break down. It just feels so
and
special.
everyone's on that page and has that
Yeah.
understanding and can just like, I mean, it's like a school of fish that
Yeah.
It is.
It really,
One turns and then everyone else is like, okay,
That's
we're going
why
that
I
way
say
now.
because that's instinctual, right?
exactly the word.
So part of it, I think,
But
is
you have to
like,
have the knowledge of it
can't
to have
be
that
taught.
instinct.
It has to be felt. It has to be like just.
You have to
And I
experience
think
it.
that comes from
It's
like
both.
getting out of your own way.
You have to be
too,
taught
with
it, but then you have to be able to feel it too.
Yeah, because you as a player, getting out of your own way,
Yeah.
like mentally,
Yeah.
so that you can
But then
get into that
respecting-
free, clear space
Yeah.
where whatever you want to do is possible. And it's, and then everybody's there together.
Respecting others on stage too, and just listening, and like when you truly love the people you're playing with and you admire them, it's like it becomes easy to want to listen to them and not just hog up the space. You're just like, no, I want to hear this dude. What's he doing over there? Like,
Yeah.
and then that's when truly you reach the pinnacle of what is possible musically, because then you're just like, everybody's like, everyone enjoys being around each other and playing with each other.
Well, and it's like certain people
that's
bring
that's
it
the
out of you,
ultimate musical
probably,
experience.
right? I mean,
Oh,
would you,
absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 The ego just goes
Like
out
in
the door.
different ways than other people might.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, and you do get to see that with the homies, like when certain sit-ins happen. It's like, how well the house band works together. And so then you remove one of those elements and you bring up another player. And the vibe's definitely different.
Yeah.
The left turns that get taken decrease because you know, we don't know if the guy who's sitting in can hang,
Yeah.
you know, and it's not that it goes down, it just changes.
It's just different.
For the sake of what you're talking about, listening to each other and making music together, even if it is spur of the moment.
Because to the average listener, they don't perceive it, I feel like, as spur of the moment. They're just perceiving something like, oh shit, this is
good.
crazy.
They
You
have
know.
the distinct advantage of not having to worry about it.
Just being able to enjoy it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Sitting back,
Yeah.
this is cool.
It's just like-
Dance
Well,
monkey.
because they have no...
revel in the fact you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well,
right now.
I was
Just
going to say,
enjoy
they have
it.
no concept of like how many micro calculations are actually happening
Sure,
right
sure.
now.
And that's totally okay. Like
Yeah.
that's who we're there for too.
I think it's
that's
cool, yeah.
what makes the whole thing so fascinating is because there's like this kind of perpetual spirit of giving. Like we know we're all killer musicians and we could go to fucking Mars if we wanted.
Yeah.
You know, and just like leave only the nerds drooling for more and scare everyone else out of the room. We could totally do that. But what we're
That
really
never feels that great though. When Lord knows I've had that. We've all had that experience.
right.
So.
But what we actually want to do is play enough stuff that we like and that they like, that everyone's having fun the whole time. So
Mutually enjoyable experience.
yeah. So you can see like the really hard musos in there just reveling in the fact that they're watching us work it out in real time. But you can also just see like
People just digging it.
Well, as
Allison, you know, having a shot and dancing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just having her night.
having her night.
well, and as a audience, like generally member, I enjoy it more when I can see y'all having fun. Like it makes it fun because to see y'all
I always
having
say
fun
that, yeah.
is everything about it. Like there's nothing worse than being at a gig and seeing a bunch of guys that just like they don't even want to fucking be there.
It's
bro.
like, well, yeah, and,
You know
if,
what I
and,
mean?
if, and
Like,
if you don't want to be there, then why the fuck are you doing it?
well, maybe they need to pay their fucking electric bill today. You know?
well, then they
Yep.
chose the wrong profession for that.
Don't
I
do
mean-
music for the money.
yeah.
Real
I
quick.
mean, come on. Who told them they could
No,
make
but I
fucking
mean-
money? You can make tens of
but-
dollars in the music
but to
business.
be truly enjoying, not just enjoying, but being at a level of proficiency where you can do almost whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
Well, that's the freedom.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. When I talk about the work that I've done shedding on the instrument, it's all to just like break free of the shackles, so that like whatever train, you know, your stream of consciousness is on, your hands can catch it, you know.
bro.
I mean, and it takes so long to get there. But then, I mean, we started early. I mean, it's like you don't even, especially, and I've been saying this too, I've said this in the last few weeks, but like, if you truly love something, you don't have any idea how much effort you truly put into it because it's just what you have to do, what you want to do.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, yeah.
You're
but
absorbed in
but
it.
then it's like, you looking back, like, oh, it took way more than 10,000 hours. You're like, shit, but it was worth it because you just love it that much.
But that's such an interesting thing because it's like your framework going in was already set, or at least like maybe not necessarily set, but there was an understanding like innately in yourself that this is how I have to do this in order to get where I want to go with it. Because I feel like that's like anything. When you were saying all that, it made me think of Kobe because I was like, Kobe was like, I want to be so fucking in the gym, like sickening level of work ethic, so that when that there's nothing he can't do, or
I mean, especially as an
it's-
athlete, that's like imperative, right? I mean,
well, and you're kind of an athlete as
I mean, it
player,
is,
yeah,
but
for
it's muscle
sure.
memory, dude. It really, yeah.
Do you feel like, because that's an interesting point. Like when I started, I for sure had no idea the amount of work that was going into it. It was more just like, I want to do this because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know when the, you know, kind of the realization and the acceptance of the work ethic comes in for people, or when it came in for me. I just knew that I really love this and I want to keep doing it. It just kind of stayed there no matter what. No matter how heavy the load on my plate became, I was still just like, well, I love this shit.
I still love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Agreed.
the
same way.
The work ethic, you don't realize, or I would say maybe I didn't realize it was there until I turned around and looked back.
Yeah.
And had to go like, oh shit.
You did put in that effort.
The amount of work I've spent trying to just be able to do that fucking 2-second thing is bonkers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I always say, like, when I was younger trying to learn something, and like I could hear it in my head, but I just couldn't get my hands to do it. And I would get so pissed. I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. And I'm like, I'd punch my guitar and then I'd put it down. And then I'd be like, fuck it, I'm not playing it anymore today. And I'd go out in the living room and like pace around the living room. And I'd go straight back to that guitar. Like,
Dude,
you know.
well, it's like it
almost
called
like
you. It's
driving
like,
myself insane.
that's what it takes, man. Like, if to be great at something, it has to like call you back so. Like
You just
just
can't-
profoundly that you cannot.
It's like you don't even have
not.
control over it.
yeah, like you can't. Neither of you can keep a fucking guitar out of your hand. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It will. It's like physics at this point.
Yeah, there's
Right?
gravity.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's so important.
Well,
for
it's become so integral in like who we are as people. Anyway, so.
For newer players not to feel like they have to be bogged down by like the fundamentals or like, you know, the standards. Like if you're just picking up guitar for the first time, try and play the stuff that you want to hear yourself play. Yeah. Sure, it might not be, you know, Van Halen's Eruption right away, but I'm sure you can find, you know, a Van Halen riff, an Eddie riff that's, you know, at least doable for someone who's just getting started.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be more inclined to pick it up and actually
Well,
play
when
the
you
instrument.
when you're playing something you want to play, then it's like that gives you the incentive to want to keep at it, right?
Yeah.
Well, and then, but y'all, I bet neither of y'all ever thought, oh, like, I'm going to get paid for this. It was more just like, I love this thing.
Yeah.
It was a hope.
And then all of a sudden, people are like, let me give you money for that.
Yeah, I never thought. You know, even when I like.
That was never a thought for me, but I started too fucking early, but I did get my first paying gig when I was 12. So.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I've been working 25 fucking years. That's like illegal, man. Child labor. Anyway, you were gonna say?
Oh, just that, like, I didn't even when I was, you know, like deciding to go to music school, the thought that like eventually I'd be doing this to make money kind of still wasn't there. And I think if it had occurred much earlier on, then I think my career would have looked a lot different.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just like, no, this is what I want to do all the time. And, you know, in music school, I have a way to like really get good at it, I hope.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, once music school was over, it's like, oh, now what do I do?
It's like, okay.
Where'd you go to school?
North Texas.
Of fucking course you did.
Yeah, you fucking
Dude.
no
fuck
surprise
it.
there.
Yeah. People don't like, and that's another thing the average person doesn't know how great of a fucking music school North Texas is, bro.
It really
it's
is.
the premier anywhere not on West or East Coast, anywhere in the middle of the country, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I'd rather, yeah. If
Their
I were-
drum
if I
line won
were-
PASIC every fucking year, dude. Fucking annoying. Were they
Hold
playing
the
Match
grudge,
Grip too?
man.
Those fucks? Were they playing Match Grip? They
You
were
sound
playing.
triggered.
Wow, some tension on the cast today.
No, I'm fucking dude. Dude, every fucking year. No,
What,
there's. I went to drumline camp in North Texas actually
Yeah.
1 year. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, North Texas is amazing.
It was.
What do you guys have going on after this?
You have a gig, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to the gallery.
You're playing tonight.
Nice.
Gonna play with the homies.
What time y'all play at 10?
11.
11.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing after this. I might be driving home to San Antonio, but I might be sticking in town a little bit. But I got to fly out at 8 a.m. going to Iowa.
Ooh.
Iowa.
I don't know why the fuck
Middle
we're going to
America
Iowa,
there.
but we're going to Iowa for two nights playing music. Then back Sunday to play at Seaboys in Austin, Texas on Sunday with Mike and the Burnalls. Every Sunday at 10
That's
p.m.
every Sunday. Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Sunday, kids tickets still just $5. Monster Jam.
Bring a Red Bull. Your
Monster
ticket is
Jam.
free.
This shit was so fucking loud, bro.
Kids' tickets to Seaboys is crazy
That's
work.
hilarious.
Kids tickets still just $5. Adult tickets too.
Well,
only $5.
you know, I love that where y'all play.
Because we're not in this to make any fucking money.
No, but money is like. But I was gonna say this about it. When you do start to make money at a thing, it can change the relationship with the thing a little bit.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
So it is. I'm guessing that whenever that the money started getting involved, it's like, okay, now I have to. This is a business now. It's not just something I love.
Yeah, it changes the struggle for sure.
Yeah.
Like the struggle's no longer like, can I pay my bills with this shit? But the struggle, at least for me, and Will, I'd love to hear what you think about this, but like the struggle for me was now like, well, how can I do as much, if not mostly, if not only, of what I want to do musically and still like make enough money, you know? Because there's plenty of musical stuff you can get into that's just
For the love of the game.
It's just there for making money. Like that's the only reason. And it's like, well, I'm not really into that. I got into this to do what I like doing.
Yeah.
I struggle with that heavily because I have had opportunities to make pretty good money, and I just find myself shying away from them because I can't. Music to me, music saved my life. It's the reason I'm still here before you, and it's a supremely spiritual thing for me. So it makes it extra hard for me to sell part of my soul off to do something that I can't get behind. And I admire people who can. And I think, thank God for those opportunities because you can make a living doing those things. Yeah. And there's certain people that they're fine with that. Just playing, something note for note or whatever. To me, music was a way to deal with my pain. So therefore it's like, it wasn't about just.
Yeah.
Like there's a medicine to
it. And I have to have that. Or else I feel empty.
Yeah.
Like I got this offer for a gig, and it was like the first time I'd ever used in-ear monitors, and there's a click track, and every song has the exact same arrangement every night, and they're telling me, hey, well, we like what you're doing, but we really would like you to play the solos note for note, just like the albums. And I'm like, I was making,
why did you hire me?
I was making $400 a show and 3 to 4 shows a week. I mean, I was making the best money I'd ever made at that point. I was in my 20s, and I'm like, I couldn't do it. There was no fucking way I could do that. And they were all really nice guys, and they offered me, out of the 2 or 3, 4 guys they were trying out, they offered me the position, and I said, man, you guys have been so gracious, and I've learned so much hanging out with y'all, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. And so I've chosen a life of poverty and struggle. But then at the same time, I never was in this for the money, just like we're saying. And you know what? I need that spiritual fulfillment from music.
Yeah.
And I can't, occasionally, yeah, sure, we'll do things maybe we wouldn't exactly want to do, but still try to enjoy it, make it enjoyable, still try to have fun with it, and still know that we're playing music.
Yeah.
And that dude, beats the hell out of digging ditches in 115-degree weather.
Is there room for both? Like,
sure.
I mean, because to me, like the Kill Tony gig for you, I'm sure.
Sorry, I have to butt in. We do have to cut off. We have a show
do we have
right now?
Okay.
I thought you said we're going to go for 3 hours today.
No, I didn't realize I thought we had until 8. I thought it was. I figured
No,
we
the
were
show
until 8.
starts at 8. So
Well, I'm glad I was
we're
late.
out of here.
But you know what? I got here before Cody did. So
Condensed nugget of
Damn it.
time.
Now I'm gonna have to get you back another time to be continued, man.
We'll have you guys back on.
I'd love that. That'd be fun.
Next time we'll do we'll stretch. I'll make sure we can stretch our legs a little bit because that's why we like Monday, Tuesday recordings because they don't have any shows here those nights, so we can kind of just.
Oh, there's actually a comedy show tonight.
There's a comedy show at the Black Rabbit next year. Yeah, so
awesome. No, it's all right. But I mean, I would love to. I love this guy and admire him so very much, and I'm glad. I think we're friends, right? We're friends, right? Yes, I love this guy. I really do.
Dude, he was showing you so much love, bro. Like, I think there's a respect there that I feel like I see.
That blows my mind because this dude. But I actually, there was those times like a year or two ago when James Spear and I were opening up for Grooveline Horns, and you just admiring your ability and then feeling that necessity to like, God, dude, I gotta, I got to step it up. But like I feel like, you really helped me actually become a better player, man.
Thank you.
And dude, your whole attitude, your professionalism, and just like you're a kind person.
It's
like
admirable.
I tell people all the time, man, if he was an asshole, I'd hate that motherfucker.
No, yeah. And
but you know what? I really do love you very dearly, man.
Dude.
And you're an inspiration to so many of us, bro. And it's really, really fun.
Thank you very much.
And on that note too, also for both of you guys, dude, thank you so much, man. It means so much that y'all would take some time to come hang out with us. And if we didn't have this shit going, I'd love to talk more.
Well, can we do this again?
But absolutely. This is your second time, bro.
This is my second time, bro.
So, absolutely. And
it's too much fun. I love doing this. This is fun, man. And this is the first podcast I've ever been on, really. So.
No, it's the second because you've been on this.
Well, okay,
podcast.
but your
first cast.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, but like I know with how busy you are, man, and it's really awesome that we got a chance to talk to you today, man. So much love to y'all and continued success, man, for sure. And we'll see. We'll have you around. Y'all always have a seat here, so
hell yeah,
please come back.
Keep it warm.
Careful with that offer. I'm gonna take you up on it. Anyway,
oh man,
thank you guys.